Hello everyone, and welcome back to SimpleSpeak English. And if this is your first time listening, my name is Mark, and today we are going to slow things down a little and just enjoy a natural conversation together. The kind of conversation that feels easy and comfortable, like when you sit with a friend and talk without planning anything. Lily, do you ever feel that conversations are easier when nobody is trying too hard?
Hi everyone, I'm Lily, and yes, I really feel that because when people relax, their voice becomes softer, they pause more, they laugh more, and somehow everything feels more natural. And how are you today, Mark? Are you relaxed now or still thinking about your to-do list?
Honestly, I was thinking about work earlier, but now I feel calmer. And these conversations always help because it feels like we are just talking normally, not teaching or performing. Do you feel that too when we record these episodes?
Yes, I do. And I think listeners feel that too, because they don't feel pressure to understand every word. They can just listen and slowly get used to the rhythm of English.
Exactly. And today we're talking about everyday English small talk, which sounds simple, but many learners feel nervous about it because small talk is not about grammar rules. It is about feeling comfortable with people.
That's true, and small talk happens everywhere, in elevators, in coffee shops, at work, or even when you meet someone for the first time. And sometimes one small question starts a long conversation.
Like when someone says, "How's your day going?" And suddenly you realize you are actually talking for several minutes.
Yes, and sometimes those small conversations make your day better. So, Mark, how has your day been so far?
It's been good, actually a quiet day, which I enjoy because busy days can feel exhausting. I had coffee in the morning, answered some messages, and then went for a short walk. What about you?
My day was calm too, and I noticed something funny. When people see good weather, everyone suddenly wants to talk about it.
That's very true. The weather is probably the most popular small talk topic in English.
Yes, and some learners think it's boring, but it's actually very useful because everyone understands it and nobody feels uncomfortable talking about it.
Exactly. Saying something like, "It's nice outside today," is a very easy way to start a conversation.
And the other person usually answers naturally, like, yes, finally some sunshine, and now you are already talking.
I remember when I first realized how common small talk is. I was waiting in line somewhere, and a stranger started talking to me about how long the line was. And at first I was surprised, but then it felt normal.
Yes, shared situations make conversation easier because both people experience the same thing.
That's a good point. Small talk often starts from the environment around you.
Exactly, like saying, this place is really busy today, or they play nice music here.
Do you enjoy small talk, or do you sometimes feel tired of it?
I think it depends on my mood. Sometimes I enjoy it because it feels friendly, but sometimes when I'm very tired, I just smile and keep it short.
That's honest and very real, because not every conversation needs to be long.
Yes, and learners should know that short answers are okay too.
Another common small talk topic is weekends. People often ask, "Any plans for the weekend?"
Yes, and you don't need exciting plans. You can say, I'm just relaxing, or I'm spending time with family.
Sometimes simple plans sound the nicest.
I agree. Last weekend, I stayed home, watched a movie, and cooked dinner. And honestly, it felt perfect.
That sounds relaxing. Do you prefer quiet weekends or busy ones?
Mostly quiet ones now. Maybe when I was younger, I liked busy weekends more, but now I enjoy slow time.
I think many people feel that way over time.
Yes, and this kind of sharing is how small talk slowly becomes a deeper conversation.
That's true. Conversations grow naturally when people feel comfortable.
I think one reason small talk feels difficult for English learners is fear of making mistakes.
Yes, but in real life, people don't expect perfect English.
Exactly. people care more about friendliness than perfection.
And even native speakers pause, repeat words, or change sentences while speaking.
Like me sometimes. I start a sentence and then stop and say it differently.
I do that all the time, too.
Another important part of small talk is listening.
Definitely. When you listen carefully, it becomes easier to respond naturally.
For example, if someone says they're tired, you can say, "Yeah, it's been a long week."
Simple responses show understanding.
And understanding makes conversations warmer.
Do you remember a small conversation that stayed in your memory?
Yes, once I was having a stressful day, and a cashier smiled and said, "I hope your day gets better." And it was such a simple sentence, but it really changed my mood.
That shows how powerful simple English can be.
Yes, small talk is small, but the feeling is not small.
I like that.
It's true, though.
Another situation where small talk happens is meeting neighbors.
Oh, yes, those short conversations like, "Hi, how's everything going?"
Even 1 minute of talking can build familiarity over time.
Especially when you live in the same place for a long time.
Small talk helps people feel less like strangers.
And for many English learners living in a new country, that can be very important emotionally.
Yes, language helps people feel connected.
And humor helps too. Small jokes make conversations feel relaxed.
Like saying, "I need coffee before I can talk."
I say that almost every morning.
Me too.
Morning conversations are funny because everyone speaks slowly.
Yes, people say things like, "I'm still waking up."
Or, "My brain is not working yet."
Very natural English.
Another thing learners should know is that silence is okay sometimes.
Yes, pauses are normal in conversation.
Silence doesn't mean failure, it just means people are thinking.
That's an important reminder.
And confidence grows with practice. Even short conversations help.
Yes, and sometimes people think they need long conversations to improve their English. But honestly, even short conversations every day can make a big difference over time.
That's true, because language grows slowly, like a habit. And when you speak a little every day, you stop feeling afraid of speaking.
I remember when I met someone who said they only practiced English by talking to the cashier at a grocery store, just small sentences. But after a few months, they felt much more confident.
Yes, because repetition helps, and small talk repeats many common phrases, like "How's your day going?" or "It's busy today." And after hearing them many times, they feel natural.
And once something feels natural, you don't need to think about grammar anymore.
Exactly. Your brain starts to recognize patterns instead of translating word by word.
Do you think small talk is also about being curious about people?
Definitely. Because when you ask simple questions, you show interest, and people usually enjoy talking about their experiences.
Like asking, "Did you grow up here?" or "How long have you lived here?"
Yes, those questions are simple, but open the door to longer conversations.
And sometimes you discover interesting stories from very normal situations.
I remember once I started talking to someone while waiting for coffee, and we discovered we both liked the same movie, and suddenly we talked for 10 minutes.
That happens a lot. Shared interests connect people quickly.
And learners should remember that it's okay if conversations end naturally too.
Yes, not every conversation needs a perfect ending.
Sometimes people just say, "Nice talking to you," and continue their day.
That's very normal English behavior.
Another thing I notice is that tone of voice is very important in small talk.
That's true. Even simple words sound different depending on how you say them.
For example, saying "really" with interest sounds friendly, but saying it without emotion can sound different.
So listeners should pay attention not only to words, but also to feeling.
Yes, because communication is emotional, not only logical.
Do you think small talk is harder for shy people?
Maybe at first, but small talk can actually help shy people because the topics are predictable and safe.
That makes sense. You don't need to share personal information immediately.
Exactly. You can start with neutral topics like weather, food, or daily routines.
Food is another very common small talk topic.
Oh yes, people love talking about food.
Like asking, have you tried this place before?
Or what do you usually order here?
Simple questions, but very natural.
And sometimes food conversations become very enthusiastic, especially when people talk about their favorite meals.
I notice people smile more when talking about food.
That's true. Food brings good memories.
Speaking of memories, do you think small talk changes as people get older?
I think so. Younger people might talk more about plans and activities, while older people sometimes talk more about daily life or family.
That's interesting, but the structure of small talk stays similar.
Yes, it always starts with something simple and familiar.
Another useful thing for learners is learning how to continue a conversation.
Yes, instead of answering with only one word, you can add a small detail.
For example, instead of saying good, you can say, good, just a little busy today.
That gives the other person something to respond to.
And the conversation continues naturally.
I think many learners worry about what to say next.
Yes, but often the next question comes naturally if you listen carefully.
Listening really is the secret,
And also being comfortable with simple English.
because simple English is clear and friendly.
Do you remember when you first felt comfortable making small talk in English?
I think it was when I stopped worrying about mistakes and started focusing on understanding people instead.
That's an important shift.
Yes, because communication is about connection, not perfection.
I like that idea a lot.
We say that often, but it's true.
Another thing I notice is that small talk often includes small emotional expressions.
Yes, like saying, "Oh, that sounds nice," or "That must have been difficult."
These expressions show empathy.
And empathy makes conversations feel warm and human.
I think that's why small talk exists, to make social situations comfortable.
Yes, it helps people feel safe before deeper conversations happen.
And sometimes small talk stays small, and that's perfectly fine too.
Exactly. Not every conversation needs to become serious.
Sometimes it's just a smile and a few words.
And that can still improve your day.
Before we finish, let me ask you one more question, Lily. What is the simplest small talk sentence anyone can start using today?
I would say, "How's your day going?" Because it works almost everywhere and sounds friendly.
That's a good one.
And if someone asks you the same question, try to add one small detail in your answer.
Yes, that small detail keeps the conversation alive.
And over time, those small conversations build confidence.
So maybe today's reflection is that small talk is not about speaking a lot, but about sharing small moments with people.
Yes, and when you stop being afraid of small conversations, English starts to feel natural.
Thank you, everyone, for spending this time with us on SimpleSpeak English.
We hope you felt relaxed and enjoyed listening to this easy, natural conversation.
And if you enjoyed this episode and want more everyday English conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe to SimpleSpeak English so you can continue learning with us.
Take care, keep practicing a little every day, and remember that slow, simple English can take you very far.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone!